Hello and good evening. Let us start about the history subject, how to manage history for your prelims examination. And certain vital technicalities required while you go for prelims, and that is a pinpointed facts that is required. So we have seen that history, it covers a very important portion in our syllabus, and combination is that when you go for ancient India or medieval India along with art and culture, and along 50% of total history, it is contributed by modern India. So keeping in view of the importance of this subject, we always go on focusing modern India and subsequently art and culture, ancient and medieval. So studying modern India in terms of the base part that you can see, suppose we are studying the period called 1900 to 1915. This is the period. You might be knowing that what is the circumstances when we come across with a British period, and our national movement had started already, particularly after establishment of Indian National Congress. We can see nationalist consciousness had turned into Indian national movement, because the collective consciousness, which is called nationalism, it got a political platform, and that platform created by Indian National Congress. You must be knowing that Indian National Congress, it came into existence in 1885. So what is so beautiful about this establishment of Congress, that all the major collective consciousness of nationalism, whether it was a political nationalism or economic nationalism or cultural nationalism, all had got one place to express, and it is called Indian National Congress. To be explained, this is called Indian National Movement. So British government was very much serious about the rise of this type of consciousness in India. And obviously, the hallmark of the British policy was to go for policy of divide and rule. So particularly if you see the era that is called 1900 to 1915, this era is an aggressive policy of the British called divide and rule. Fine. So look at the important things that we can get from here. We are trying to focus on the prelims part. So therefore, how to arrange the facts in a proper ways, that is more important for us. So when we talk about this period, this is called first phase of the Indian national movement, as well as the aggressive policy of the British towards the divide and rule. So in this phase, you might be knowing the British Viceroy Lord Curzon. He was said to be the master of divide and rule, and he had many things in mind. First thing that he had in mind, that is partition of Bengal. Partition of Bengal. Second, I told you that Congress had become platform for nationalist consciousness, so he wanted to subside Indian National Congress forever. So subsidence of Indian National Congress. These two aggressive things Lord Curzon had in mind. And what this, look at the period 1899 to 1905. This is the period of Lord Curzon. So partition of Bengal itself, you know, Bengal, when we say Bengal at that time, it is Odisha, it is Bangladesh, Assam, Jharkhand, Bihar, all was called Bengal. Huge state, large state. At the same time, Bengali consciousness can be expressed in the form that is called Bengali Bhadralok. Bengali Bhadralok means the educated intelligentsia of Bengali was giving impetus to the nationalist consciousness. So we can see here the partition of Bengal. Why British wanted to go for partition of Bengal? Because Bengal had become the nerve center of nationalism. Look at the point that you can categorically collect for the prelims. Bengal became the nerve center of nationalism. Okay. Second, by dividing Bengal, British wanted to create socio-economic crisis in Bengal. See it. British, suppose this is a Bengal. If we divide Bengal, division was made in such a way that West Bengal Hindu was in majority and Muslim in minority. And then here Muslim is in majority and Hindu is in minority. So minority means what? Minority consciousness. And the ruling class always use minority in triggering against the majority. And this is a way that social division of Bengal was planned. Understand? So basically what? Socio-economic crisis. Socio-economic crisis. Social division means rise of communalism. Okay. Yes, surveys, that's right. Bengal was the core center of divide and rule policy of the British Raj, because Bengal was nerve center of nationalism. And this is the reason why, by dividing Bengal, British wanted to create this socio-economic crisis. Social crisis, I told you that in both sides there will be minority consciousness. Look what Curzon said, and by statement you will get it yourself. Curzon said, particularly in the formation of East Bengal, Muslim majority state, that since the days of Prophet Muhammad, Muslims are expecting their own homeland, and it is the biggest responsibility of the British to provide them. This is what the plan British had formally exposed. And at the same time, Curzon, he sent a statement to Ridgely. Ridgely, he was a Home Secretary. This question is also asked in prelims many times. Home Secretary of England, Ridgely, he received a telegram from the Curzon, and it was said very symbolically, Bengal United is a power. This is the coded word of telegram sent to Ridgely. A statement also matters a lot. Who said this? In what context it was said? Such type of questions you can get it from here. So what Curzon said, that Bengal United is a power, and Bengal divided will pull Bengal in several different ways. Means there are many directions Bengal will come across. Internal crisis in Bengal. That is called local problem. And you know, whenever local problems are there, feeling of nationalism automatically gets subsided. This is what actually plan of Curzon. So I told you, social configuration is important for economic development. Most of the economy of Bengal was rotating around jute. Muslims were jute cultivator, Hindus were jute processor, they were having the mill. If there is a problem with this, that is called Bengal, means if there is no social configuration in the correct ways, economy of the Bengal will get affected. Sabka saath, sabka vikas. No saath, no vikas. This is what formula that is applied there also. So Curzon was basically trying to create such a social division. A statement you have to remember. Who said, in what context it was said? It was to remember. This is something like that. Sagnik, Secretary of State for India, and Home Secretary are different. Home Secretary matlab Home Minister, and Secretary of State for India means the Minister for the India Affairs. Right, so I am talking here about the Home Secretary, that is the Home Minister of Britain. So this is the formula that was adopted. But look at what Curzon officially said. Curzon officially said Bengal is a large state. Bengal is a large state. So in order to have better administrative manageability, we need to divide Bengal. Look at the difference between official version of the British and the real intention of the British. This is way that you can put your facts in order. Officially, what was said? It was administrative region. But what was the real intention? In order to create socio-economic crisis, that is a local problem, and thereby feeling of nationalism would get automatically subsided. This is how this plan was designed. Anyway, 2-3 statements I have made here. First, Curzon's conversation to Ridgely, the Home Secretary, and Curzon's open speech that is in East Bengal, that since the age of Prophet Muhammad, Muslims are inviting for its own homeland, and it is biggest responsibility of the British to provide them. So Curzon was dreaming and smiling about the partition of Bengal, right? And when the partition plan was announced, 16th October 1904, it was a boomerang effect from all corners. And what is the corners? That not only in Bengal, the partition of Bengal was opposed, but even the Marathis, Punjabis, Tamilians, they all grouped in to oppose the partition of Bengal. So contrary to the thoughts of Curzon, rather than nationalism getting subsided, it suits up. And this is what the most worried person on earth he was Lord Curzon. And see, parallel to the partition of Bengal, there was a movement called Swadeshi movement. Swadeshi movement, it was initially not anti-Bidesi, but it was a cultural movement which was launched. But you can see, once this Swadeshi movement was clubbed with partition of Bengal, obviously it had turned into boycott movement. And what is the so special thing about India? That is import of the British government, economic interest. So obviously, the effect was there directly on the economy of Britain because of the partition of Bengal, because partition of Bengal get clubbed with the Swadeshi movement. There was a bonfire of the cloth in the street of Calcutta. You can see how it had badly affected the prospects of the British trade in India. Okay. So therefore, British government was not happy the way Curzon was handling the affair of Bengal. And of course, Rabindranath Tagore, he was leading the anti-partition movement, that is partition of Bengal, and he composed a cultural song, that Amar Sonar Bangla. He started Raksha Bandhan Divas, the Hindus will tie knot on the Muslims, Muslim will tie knot on Hindus, to express the unbreakable bond of unity. So such temptation was made when you look at the partition of Bengal, and Rabindranath Tagore, he was leading the anti-partition movement. Statement, Aurobindo Ghosh, father of extremism, what he said, that political freedom is life breath of any nation. So this statement matters a lot. This statement clearly notifies that we need a free constitution in India. And that is the reason why the extremist tendency had developed in Congress, it had got progressed because of the British design of the divide and rule got heavily exposed. Remember one thing, that partition of Bengal was a very, very important step taken by British in order to consolidate its position in India. But what it actually reaction from the Indians, it had suits up the national movement up to a very guiding level. So this is whatever British was doing, tools and mechanism used by British to exercise control over India, similar tools and mechanism used by Indians to overthrow British rule from India. This is equally true. No doubt in this. If nationalism had got so much momentum, it's entirely based on the British provocation and the British consolidation to strengthen the nature of colonialism here in India. Okay, and other things that you can see, the socio-cultural awareness that we have generated. So this is how the nationalism had evolved. So fundamentally, let us look into the thing. Curzon was the most worried person, and of course the home government was very angry with the Curzon. Meanwhile, in Viceroy's Executive Council, you can understand this is the most powerful decision-making body. Viceroy's Executive Council, a military commander, his name was Lord Kitchener, and Lord Kitchener was headed. Lord Kitchener became the member of Viceroy's Executive Council. He was military commander of the British Army, and now he was sent to India. He became the member of British Army. See what he did? He immediately started the Kitchener test. Kitchener test, you understand that he wanted to check the military preparedness. He wanted to check the military preparedness of Indian military. He started Kitchener test high jump, long jump, and what he saw that the preparedness of the military was at its lowest level. So he prepared the report and he sent it to Home Government, London. And then obviously the reaction of the British government to the Viceroy was very critical. So Curzon immediately called Kitchener and immediately put a question that whom did you have asked before doing such kind of things in military? Kitchener replied, sir, whatever inside military, I don't need any permission from any Viceroy. So now the question came, what is the role of military commander in Viceroy's Executive Council? And this question became a very powerful question in terms that Home Government said that no, Kitchener is right. So Curzon-Kitchener controversy led to the resignation of Kitchener. Curzon-Kitchener controversy led to the resignation of Curzon. What was the issue? Role of military commander in Viceroy's Executive Council. Look at the facts where you have to arrange in between the events. Every points to be in bold format. What I said, that Curzon-Kitchener controversy led to the resignation of Curzon. What was the controversy? Single concluding sentence, that role of military commander in Viceroy's Executive Council. This was the issue and Home Government favored Kitchener. Therefore, Curzon had no option but to resign. Lord Curzon, much ceremonial Viceroy, master of divide and rule, had unceremonial exit. So, after Curzon, Viceroy Lord Minto came. Lord Minto II. He was the masterman. Curzon, he speaks too much. But Minto, he was a silent killer. And you can understand Minto was a real implementer of the policy of divide and rule. I will let you know that what are the things that went wrong during the period of Minto, and that came in the seeds of Pakistan. But Lord Minto was not at all interested in talking anything related to the anti-partition movement. He totally refrained from the issue of Bengal, and anti-partition movement was going on. So this movement had already picked up. Is it okay? Sunil, I think you are getting my voice. Voice is clear to all of you? Okay, good. So things are audible and you can able to catch the point. How to study modern India. It's very interesting. Once you will totally confined to that way picture, modern India is very easy. I will make you feel that how you can give very pictorially. So Lord Minto came after Kitchener and he was not at all interested in discussing about the partition of Bengal. Fine. And then, but I told you, there are many policies of Lord Minto which became foundation stone for Pakistan. We will discuss that. But let us finish the partition of Bengal. Then Lord Minto, then Lord Hardinge came. During the time of Lord Hardinge, 1910 to 16, during the time of Lord Hardinge, in 1911, first time British king came to India. British king came to India. First time you can see. British King George V. George V and Queen Mary came to India. And Grand Delhi Darbar was organized. So Delhi Darbar was organized. Delhi Darbar. (1911). You can see 5 lakh people came to see that Delhi Darbar. UP, Rajasthan, Haryana, all in Delhi. We need to see the king. Divinity in monarchy. So I don't think that ever any crown had seen such a huge population waiting for him. So coming to India itself is a very fascinating for the British king or the queen. But Delhi Darbar was organized and then king had made 3 announcements. First announcement that king had made, that is no partition of Bengal, means the partition of Bengal was taken back. Taken back. Then the Bengali consciousness got the breathing time. It was already known. So partition of Bengal was taken back. But Bihar was separated from Bengal. Separated from Bengal. And capital of India was transferred from Calcutta to Delhi. So these three important decisions were taken up during the announcement made by king, that is the Delhi Darbar of 1911. Many peoples were invited, and there was a very prominent personality. His name was G.V. Joshi. And G.V. Joshi, in order to express his commitment for the Swadeshi, top to bottom, he wore the khadi dress and presented himself in the honor of the king, but in full khadi clad. This is how the boycott was silently expressed by G.V. Joshi. I mean to say, what I am telling you, how to put the facts in proper place, so that we don't need to mug up too much of the brain in remembering them in a simple single sentence. Go in the lengthy format and then put the facts in and around. Okay, what I said, the capital of India was transferred from Calcutta to Delhi. So Lord Hardinge, he will move from Calcutta to Delhi. So Lord Hardinge came from Calcutta. But when he was entering in Delhi, there was a state procession and there was a karma of elephants. So karma of elephants were there. Hundreds of elephants were there. And on one elephant, Lord Hardinge, he was sitting. He was entering in a state procession. He was entering in Delhi, but somebody was desperately waiting him in Chandni Chowk. You might be knowing Chandni Chowk in Delhi. So Chandni Chowk, he was Ras Bihari Bose. Ras Bihari Bose, he was on bicycle. There was a bag in bicycle and then bomb in bag. So as soon as he saw the elephant, he threw the bomb. And he did not wait it whether bomb exploded or hit anybody or not. And thereafter he ran away. This is called Chandni Chowk bomb case. The Chandni Chowk bomb case or Delhi bomb case, very famous in the revolutionary activities, 1912. My dear, 1911 king had announced the transfer. In 1912, Lord Hardinge was making the official entry in Delhi from Calcutta. Chandni Chowk bomb case. Ras Bihari Bose. It was attack on Viceroy. So, state sound alerted, red alert was everywhere. British got a day to find out that it was Ras Bihari Bose who threw the bomb. So, British police keep on searching Ras Bihari Bose, but he was traceless. And you can see, British police was not able to trace him, and finally he was spotted in 1942 in Japan. He was standing with Subhash Chandra Bose. He was there in the Indian National Army, Azad Hind Fauj of Subhash Chandra Bose. So 1912 he was spotted in Japan. Ras Bihari Bose. What a solid marathon he ran, 30 years long. Chandni Chowk to Japan. This is what Ras Bihari Bose, and then this is Delhi Darbar, effect of the Delhi Darbar. So look at the fact that what I was trying to convey you. We started from the Lord Curzon, his policies, and then explained what is the reason behind the partition of Bengal, what is official reason. We have given the two statement of Lord Curzon, how anti-partition movement started and who was leading from the front, and then finally what is the climax. If this is the sequence, hopefully, if it would not take very much of the brain mug up to find the ideas how you can remember the facts. So is it comfortable to you? The approach I am asking about, that is it comfortable to you? This approach is really very important in terms of remembering the fact. So partition of Bengal. I'm a little bit speed up in the terms because we have very little less time to convey you so many things. But this is the way that you can remember history, all the things meticulously designed. It's all in the format of story, and then put the facts in and around at a proper place. Look at, you don't need to remember any books or read any books. Everything you will get in a very short span of time. And this is the beauty of this course also, and beauty of the methodology also. History, this is the only way you can remember history. You can overpower history. And I can give you guarantee that the hundreds of the thousands of the facts you can remember by this way. Okay, then I told you that masterman was called Lord Minto. He was a silent killer. He came immediately after Lord Curzon, right? And then during his time, we can see establishment of Muslim League. Okay, during his time, his period is 1905 to 10. So in 1906, Muslim League was established. And 1909, on the demand of Muslim League, separate electorates was given to Muslims, right? So this is under Morley-Minto reform. Morley-Minto reform. Separate electorates was given. This is under Morley-Minto reform. Morley, yes, no need. We will give you the PDF. Don't worry for that. Ras Bihari Bose, he organized a very important episode in Singapore that is called all the Indians living in Singapore or the Malaya, they were under the touch of Ras Bihari Bose. 20 years he lived in the very hidden life, but 1930s he expressed, and he was the president of that Indian association being formed in Singapore. And later on, when Subhash Chandra Bose came, he had taken the presidency, and then government was established. Siddharth, recording I am not sure, but you're definitely going to take this PDF. Okay. And Sunil is very curious that silent killer. Yes, silent killer means speaks little and do maximum. Contrary to Curzon. Curzon बोलता बहुत था, but होता कुछ नहीं था. And Minto, that's why I told you silent killer. So look at the Morley-Minto reform, which gave separate electorates to Muslim. इसका मतलब होता है Muslim would vote for Muslim. Muslim would be represented by Muslim representatives only. There are meaning. I will let you know when we'll come in the expensive format. This is called Seeds of Pakistan. Congress opposed this idea, definitely opposed this idea. Very moderate language Congress had, because they were the bunch of the moderates, those who are doing all this thing. So Morley-Minto reform. And Morley conveyed to Minto. This is a telegrammic conversation that Minto and Morley both had a conversation, that by granting separate electorates, we are sowing the dragon's teeth, harvest of which will be very bitter. By granting separate electorates, we are sowing the dragon's teeth, harvest of which will be very bitter. Reply: how far bitter it would be, but not bitter than the rising tide of nationalism. Means, despite the fact that these separate electorates will have a dangerous consequence, British decided to go ahead with the formula, and these separate electorates in long run had created the pathways for Pakistan. We will see how, right? But in 1909, Congress opposed it. Formal opposition, very mild constitutional voice, Sir, I did not like the grant of separate electorates. Anyway, thank you so much, regards. This kind of opposition, British would always override, because all the extremists of the Indian National Congress, Lal Bal Pal, those who have a fiery voice, they moved out of the Congress. I will let you know. But anyway, this is the consequence, that establishment of Muslim League. Some of the important information, very interestingly, I will put forward. We'll come to know that Jinnah, he was a member of Congress instead of Muslim League. But Jinnah supported the idea of separate electorates in a very first step. Okay. Then 1907, division of Indian National Congress. In Congress, there were two powerful wings, moderate and extremist. And what was the main difference? They were having many types of differences were there. Swaraj, demand of extremist, that is Lal Bal and Pal, Swaraj. And demand of the moderate was always in a very coded word called self-government. Look, no differences that you can see between self-government and Swaraj. Only terminological differences you have. Self-government means persuasion to become part with the British. Right? Persuasion to become part with the British. And Swaraj, demanding as a matter of right. This is mine, I need it. You can also have. So this is what none of them were talking about independence. Swaraj means demand as a matter of right, and persuasion, self-government to become part with the Britishers, along with the Britishers, that everything. So these differences was definitely there. And Lord Curzon, he first watched these differences, and he was looking these differences as an opportunity to subside Indian National Congress. There was a heated exchange between moderate and extremist in every session. Lord Curzon said, look at the statement of Curzon, कितना interesting है, देखिए आप उसको. Curzon ने बोला कि Congress is tottering to its fall, and one of the biggest ambition of my life is to give it peaceful demise. Congress जो है लड़खड़ा रही, and one of the biggest ambition of my life is to give it peaceful demise, शांतिपूर्ण समाधि प्रदान करें Congress को. So Lord Curzon, he was the first person who wanted to put Congress on the demising tone, because Congress had become plank for national movement. That is the thing. Nationalist consciousness which was scattered, suddenly it got accumulated under the banner of Indian National Congress. Okay, so that way we can proceed with the idea. So when Congress met at Surat, this is a Surat session of Indian National Congress, and there was a differences already very high, but it reached to the climax. It reached to the climax when Ras Bihari Bose, look at, from moderate side, he was Ras Bihari Bose. Right? He was Ras Bihari Bose, and he is Ras Bihari Bose. Bose, B for bomb. He was revolutionary. Theory of guns, theory of bombs, and here Ras Bihari Bose is a mendicant, moderate leader. And Lala Lajpat Rai. These two wanted to become president of Congress, and then formally a split had taken place. And that split, you can see, that was categorically done, and then it is called Surat split. So all these things had happened during the time of Lord Minto. This is the reason why I said that he was a silent killer in terms of implementation of the ideas, which is called policy of divide and rule. Okay, so hopefully you understand that how interestingly you can sound in terms of understanding the fact. So I would like to explain you related to the importance of this entire episode, that is called Prelim Support Program. Two things that you have to keep at the last time: revision and consolidation of the fact. These two things are required. ठीक है सुनील, I speak in Hindi also. बोलता है कि revision and consolidation. You might have studied so many things in many subjects, and you have scattered notes also. So that is making the task difficult. So therefore, the PSP is a prelim support program here, especially designed to enable the aspirants for quick revision. We will finish entire history in 30-35 hours. Okay, and then you can understand the most of the things that we have. It was not only bombarding the facts, but we will try to create the timeline of the facts as well. So that will make your task easier, and you can consolidate your various notes at one point of time. I can give you one thing, that the way, yes, topical in each topic. Then at the same time you can say that there is a static portion, there is a current affairs. One example I am giving you, ki, yes, it is along with everything advanced to basic, because facts you cannot ignore the basic facts when you are answering at the high level question. इसलिए that arrangement of the facts are same. Whatever you have studied about the Chandni Chowk bomb case in 11th class, this is same in the graduation also, or the same in the UPSC syllabus also. So only the idea of presentation is quite different with logic, causes and consequence will change. So suppose I am giving you one example. Recently means 1 year before, Jinping, President of China, visited Mahabalipuram, Tamil Nadu. You have seen all the sculpture in Mahabalipuram. Immediately came in news. What was so beautiful? Who made it? Why it is? What is the significance of that? Then at the same time, news also came that the Pallava dynasty had constructed Mahabalipuram, and immediately after Pallava, Chola dynasty came, and the might of the Chola was that Chola had demonstrated its naval power in South China Sea. And after that, Chol-China direct trading relation had established. Before that, China did not carry out direct trade with Indian ruling system. It was carried out through the Southeast Asia. Indonesia के साथ उसको route करता था. और Chinese understand that this Chola state is a subsidiary state of the Indonesians. But when Chola demonstrated the naval power in South China Sea, direct Chol-China relation was established. This is the biggest discrepancy. Wait. तो मैं अभी बताता हूँ इसको कि इसका क्या significance है कि 72 delegation of the Cholas, delegation of China came to Chola Empire. You can't see so many Chinese there in India at one point of time, until unless there is a big seminars. If you want to see so many Chinese at one point, then you have to go to China. But in 1080, huge delegation, commercial delegation came to Chola state, Tamil Nadu, and thereby direct Chol-China relation was established. These are the facts which are very importantly placed, and why it became very important. So that is the reason why we have a static and then we have a current affairs combination both, along with the art and culture also, along with the political things that had happened in ancient medieval. We will discuss along with the current scenario. This is the way that UPSC, yes, you are correct, Pizai. So this is the way that UPSC is asking the question, and we will let you know all these things at one point of time. And this is the reason why we need prelim support program. This is a very, very important program there. Okay, then integrated approach, the course supporting material has been designed in such a way so that the student learning outcome remains the focus. I told you that the way that we have covered the topic of divide and rule of the 1900 to 1910, similar ways we will give you the material also, right? So focused, pointed observation will be there in our progress. Intricacies and nuances of the GS program all will come across on one platform, that too in a very short and squeezed time. देखो क्या होता है ना, एग्जामिनेशन में डिस्पाइट yes, definitely will refer your books, but at this point of time, when you have a small time left, I will not give you so much of the load. Book reference will be done when we have the prelims come main session exhaustively, plenty of time, but we are focusing on the prelims support program. Okay, so most of the students, what they did, despite being so much of the information they gathered, silly mistake, human error, means despite the fact that you are knowing, but you did the wrong thing. Why? Because of the lack of confidence. Why? Because you did not consolidate your facts. Because you did not consolidate your facts. This is the fundamental thing. What is so special about this course? That we have a psychological dominance over the question. Yes, what is psychological dominance? That we have done our work with confidence. And that way, your mind will not deter in selecting the options. This is the beauty of this program, what actually I am suggesting you, right? So therefore, current affairs and then static portions, integrated approach, we have a design material. So 3 months time we will take to cover the course. It will take the 3 months time. And study material in sync with the respective classes. Each day we will upload the PDF format of study material. Suppose we have taken the advent of Gandhi in Indian politics, we will give you such supplementary material along with, right? And then micro level mapping of topics to ensure the full student readiness, and then section wise quality MCQ provided. Section wise means each classes. Yes, right, no problem, Vijay. 2 hours classes, 3 months of full course, that is enough. Yes, you can download the PDF and this is for you only. So look at total classes, we are taking around 85 classes, right? 85 classes into 2. This is a very, very random things that you can get at a very collective stage, okay? And then we have a dedicated Telegram channel that is for prelims support program, where the faculties will be available to interact with all the levels of your doubt. You don't need to make a call, just put a things on the Telegram channel and you can conversate whatever the way you want it, whatever the assistance you required, that is very easily you can done with, right? So prelims support programs are there. Okay? Interact with peers, ask questions, ask your mentors, and that is way that material you can make it. This is the program that you can get it from the website also. Fine. Weekly, we have designed this program. Done with. So we have explained everything. You have understood the topic that is the policy of divide and rule that we have discussed. Or this thing, okay, the delivery was little bit faster because of the time constraint. Otherwise, whenever we go by the ways of the class, it would be easier. You can note also. You can take the PDF downloadable also, same thing, but combination of both. It's always better to have notes, okay? You can download it from the website. It's a downloadable thing. You can. So please ask question if you have anything to ask. Yes. Dates are there, 1st of the March. We start with the polity segment. Yes, it's totally fresh, new. Yes, I told you that there is a Telegram channel for PSP. In the class itself, whenever you attend the class, you always make the notes. Otherwise, it becomes that some Katha system is going. Without pen and paper, there is nothing called study, right? you must get open this thing, both the things, whether you write or not, but you must put the things on down. Revision time, this is actually revision time. What I said, what is important, what is PSP? Two important things, revision and consolidation. So we are basically for you have studied a lot, but we'll revise in a very short span of time. Yes, this program is for the prelims, but you can understand that the way that I will have delivered, did you find the concept also embedded with every facts that I have given you in the course of discussion that had a proper logic and proper consequences? So if you understand these two things, this is only required. This is only required. So that is the way that you can design the whole course of syllabus. Yes, it is all together. The whatever we have seen here, it is available on the website. Yes, topic wise MCQ, we have seen that this is the topic wise MCQ. Here it is written, section wise MCQ are there. Section wise MCQ you can see here. It is available. We have the complete coverage of union budget and economic survey as well. No, this is not the number of questions that you solved, but how you solve. You know, prelims is an approach. And what is approach? That every question had embedded information. आपको लगता होगा कि आप जानते हैं कि ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा स्टूडेंट का नॉलेज एग्जामिनेशन में ही बढ़ता है. The way student read in examination the question, normally outside examination they don't read. Focus, concentration, and thereby each and every option is inbuilt part with the very inbuilt, that is called MCQs. Information coded in the options also. So when we eliminate option to find the truth, that is the. देखिएगा आप जितना एग्जाम देंगे उतना आपका नॉलेज बढ़ेगा, और एक साल में जितना पढ़ाई की वो 2 घंटे में स्टार्मिंग सेशन होता है. एंड यू कैन अंडरस्टैंड द पावर ऑफ कंसंट्रेशन. एग्जामिनेशन के हर एक क्वेश्चन याद रहते हैं, ऑप्शन याद रहते हैं, क्या गलत किया क्या नहीं किया, बिकॉज फोकस, कंसंट्रेशन. व्हाट इज मेमोरी? कंसंट्रेशन. तो सच्चाई दिखाई देने लगती है. सही बोल रहा है विजय, बिल्कुल. इट्स ऑलवेज रिवीलिंग होता है उस जगह पर जाकर के जब एग्जाम देते हैं, और मगर नॉलेज बहुत बढ़ती है एग्जाम देने से, क्योंकि लगता है कि कुछ ऐसा हुआ था जो बहुत कुछ पहले नहीं हो पाया. सो बहुत ही सॉफ्ट एंड सोफिस्टिकेटेड लैंग्वेज है ये. द कन्वर्सेशन बिटवीन यू एंड मी वुड बी वेरी सॉफ्ट एंड सिंपल. Then only when the interest will be created, and then you will keep motivated with whatever I will speak. Look at, if I will not take the interest what I am teaching, definitely you are not interested. So if anything I am teaching which is damn cared for me, that class nobody is going to listen. But when we have an interactive approach and then interesting ways, it is very easy to remember. So speciality of the delivery is also very important. How we deliver the thing. Very simple and soft explanation that will help you understanding directly without giving, and that will create the interest in the class, in the teaching style. This is called pedagogy. So yes Vijay, I will definitely take care of all these things. ऐसे ही चलेगा और बहुत मजा आएगा. You know, it's a very interesting subject. अभी तो I have picked in between. Whenever we go in the sequence, it would be a very easier task to maintain. Sahil, we have spoken at least around 1 hour, around 15 minutes, whatever things. So everything is written on the website. We have started with the policy of divide and rule of the British, and then we have discussed our prelim support program. So that will be a very easy, you can find it on the website also. Or you have a connecting link, you join our Telegram channel, and then you can very easily control. You go on the website and you get everything. The Telegram channel or the PSP also. You just click it and join it, and you can communicate with me. The very easy way to go for. Yes, Agnik, very fine. That type of things will come so many times. Whale concept. Bharat Heavy Electricals Limited, bull, horse, elephant, lion. That things will come in a very, Buddhism is a very important dimension of our life. Myself is K. Shivesh, and so by name, I will be taking the history section with you, and definitely I can assure you the things will be very, very fantastic. I am from India, Sunil. From where you are, there I am from the same planet. I am Indian. बस हमें यही रखना चाहिए. बाकी हमने प्रोविंसेस तो कन्वीनियंस ऑफ एडमिनिस्ट्रेशन के लिए बनाया हुआ है, and there is no difference at all. Okay, so we will talk. Thank you so much, and thank you being so nice to me, and hopefully we will work together in our film support program in extensive format. Have a nice evening. Thank you. Bye.